Who wants to know what burns more calories than a workout that apparently burns 1,000 calories? What is up, ladies? So it is me, Ramona, the Hot Mom Coach from the Hot Mom Project podcast, helping you moms get lean, strong, and sexy. All right, so today we're talking about the kind of training that you need to avoid as a mom if you are trying to lose fat. And 92% of moms I speak to are doing this kind of training, causing their fat loss to plateau. They're stuck. And two, they're gaining and losing the same pounds, over and over again. So if this is you, if you find that for the past few months or the past few years, you're kind of gaining and losing the same freaking 5-10 pounds, if this is you, then you need to watch this, because you're probably going to gain more fat over time if you're doing this. So if you want to break through this plateau, you want to permanently lose that unwanted fat and keep it off, then this is going to help you. So I'm going to share what me and my clients are doing to burn more fat than 1,000 calorie bone fitness class. Okay. So I recently had a call with a mom who had lost 20 pounds before in the past, but then for the past few months, she's been stuck with the last 10 pounds and she cannot lose that last 10 pounds. Okay, so she's eating about 1,500 calories and she's training like 5 times a week with cardio every single day. So in theory, she should be losing fat, correct? But that's not happening. She's not losing the fat. In addition, she has digestive issues. She's always exhausted. Her sleep is a mess and she is binging on the weekend. Okay, so she does some kind of cardio circuit type workouts 5 times a week. It's like those timed workouts where like every minute on the minute, like you have 1 minute where you train and then some rest and then you train again. So it's a kind of timed thing. On top of that, every day she's doing some kind of cardio like spin, treadmill, Peloton, whatever, all of that. Now, some of you moms may be doing all this and some of you moms may not be doing anything. But when you start with things like Orange Theory or, Peloton or bike like that, something like that, cardio focused circuit combos, right? So you're burning, let's say 600 calories for 45 minutes on that Peloton bike, okay? Or 1,000 calories in that 1 hour at Orange Theory class. But what is actually happening over time is that your body adapts. And now instead of doing 45 minutes to burn those 600 calories, you're going to need an hour to burn the same 600 calories. And then you're going to need an hour and a half. Okay, so you're basically training your body to work longer to lose the same 600 calories now. Okay, but Ramona, I don't mind spending more and more time at the gym if that means that I'm burning more fat. But here's the thing, you're not. This kind of training that is cardio focused, that's keeping your heart rate high all the time for like extended periods of time, is actually making fat loss slower. So think about it. Your body is having to work more now to burn the same 600 calories, right? You've slowed down your metabolism. And this is why you shouldn't be chasing that heart rate and how many calories have I burned if your goal is to have and maintain low body fat. Because when you're looking at that sexy little black dress that you want to get into, if you've got fat bulging everywhere, so what if you burnt 1,000 calories at a class? It doesn't change what you look like in that dress, right? Your arm fat is exploding, from the sleeve holes. So what if your max heart rate, like on that last class, was like through the roof on that spin class? So it doesn't change any of that. What matters is, have you dropped fat or no? So the thing that raises your metabolism, okay, and makes your body a fat burning machine is having muscle mass. Moms with muscle burn more fat even when they're sleeping or they're just sitting on the couch or doing a live stream, okay, period. So you're burning your 600 calories on that spin class on your bike for that hour, whereas this mom who has muscle is burning fat like 24/7. Her body doesn't stop burning fat, okay, because muscle. So that's the goal, okay? We want more muscle to become machines at fat burning. So you can either work longer and longer at burning the same 600 calories at that circuit training, or spend 30 minutes 2 to 3 times a week and build muscle by lifting weights, okay? And guess what? Long periods of cardio with your heart rate elevated, whether it's on a bike or doing some kind of cardio combo mixed circus training to make you sweat, is also eating into muscle tissue. So the little muscle that you may have, that is key to getting your metabolism up, is now being destroyed by your hours of cardio every week. So now, like this mom I was talking about, some of you might say, oh, but it's cardio and weights together. Okay, am I not also building muscle? There is enough evidence to prove that the benefits of strength training, which grows muscle, are reduced when you combine that with cardio. So you're not following proper rest times between sets. You're panting and you're shaking from your last set. So your form is shit. You're forced to lower the weight. You're rushing through the movements because you haven't fully recovered. Okay, everything that makes a strength workout ineffective. Now here's something very interesting. On average, a woman will burn about 200 to 300 calories during an intense lifting session of, say, 45 minutes. That is half the calories that you burn as that Peloton bike class, right? But the calorie burn at that Peloton class stops when you finish the class. Whereas after you lift weights, your body keeps burning and burning and burning fat, okay? Over time, long term, you're actually burning way more than that spin class, okay? So training is focused on elevating your heart rate and maximizing calorie burn. These are the worst kind of trainings for moms who are trying to lose fat long term and keep it off. So I do not recommend that kind of training. Now, I want to cover some final points on this cardio-focused circus training. This mom I was talking about, she's struggling with multiple issues. Her digestion is a mess, okay, which in most cases, when you have poor gut health, it's usually triggered by stress. You know, her energy is constantly low and she is struggling to even keep up with her child. Now, her body is sending her tons of signals that it is not happy with what she's doing. So she's working out every day. She's eating 1,500 calories because she wants to drop fat, but her metabolism is short. Okay, so her body is trying to slow down everything with the bird food that she's giving it. No wonder she's sluggish and she has no energy and she's drained and she's hungry and binging and stuff. So you are trying to be fit, but you're fucking up your health long term. And what you're teaching your kids is mommy exercises like a maniac and she's weak, depressed, and in constant pain, right? So with my clients, working on their strength, muscle, and energy, these are paramount to their long-term success. And Rachna, who's watching right now, my client, we've set up her metabolism to burn fat, and every week we're increasing her food. Every week she is dropping fat. So if you don't want to stay stuck, you don't want to keep gaining and losing the same freaking pounds, you need to focus on building muscle by lifting weights. Okay, and if you want to add Peloton or Orange Theory for the pure thrill of it, you need to eat more food and you need to prioritize protein. Otherwise, you are never going to drop fat. My clients, they actually walk, and myself too, 8 to 10,000 steps every day. And this is by no means elevating our heart rate or making us sweat. We want to make sure that we're building muscle. And so their meal plans, my clients' meal plans, have a very good amount of protein as well. So they're eating enough to fuel their bodies. Low intensity cardio like walking, this is a great tool for that extra calorie burn, combined of course with a calorie deficit, okay? But higher intensity cardio for long periods of time, completely ineffective for long-term fat loss. So moms with more muscle mass are just in better health and shape. And so building or maintaining muscle should always be your focus, which means you ladies shouldn't be scared of lifting weights. So start with body weights, resistance bands, and slowly move up to light weights. Okay, the benefits of lifting for women are unparalleled. All right, ladies, crush your day.